A group of Republican lawmakers penned a letter to the president calling for Judge Barrett to be appointed to the high court. Three of those lawmakers, Arizona Congressman Andy Biggs, Indiana Congressman Jim Banks, and Congresswoman Jackie Walorski, join us now. Thank you all for being here this morning. Really appreciate it. Well, Representative Biggs, it sounds like you were effective. React to the likelihood that it will be ACB this afternoon.
Well, I certainly think that it's the right choice. I think it's a great choice. There are some great candidates for this nomination, but her character is unassailable. She's bright. She's an intellectual, finished #1 in her law school class. She's been a great jurist. I think that she is going to be a great pick that'll be effective on the court and a real change maker for many years to come on the United States Supreme Court.
Representative Banks, there were a lot of names on that list. What was it about Amy Coney Barrett that stuck out to say she should be the pick?
Well, there are no questions about whether or not she will deliver on being the type of justice who will defend the Constitution. As a pro-life conservative, I look back over the last 4 years, and this president has delivered over and over and over again on his promises to those who voted for him 4 years ago for exactly this, for choosing pro-life justices. And we know that Judge Amy Coney Barrett will live up to that, fulfilling that promise as well.
Representative Walorski, good to see you again. Thanks for being here. The attacks against Justice Kavanaugh were vicious. Now we're going at the seat that replaces the liberal activist icon. What should the judge be prepared for?
Well, I think she's been through this before, as we've talked about with both Judge Kavanaugh and Judge Gorsuch, and she did phenomenal. And that's when the eyes of the country were on her as a rock-solid conservative that could explain herself very, very well. You know, Amy is in my district. Amy Coney Barrett is in my district. She's my constituent. We've had conversations about this day, if this day ever came. And, you know, this is a big day in South Bend, Indiana today. And you know what? I will tell you, Pete, that I believe we're going to be celebrating at 5:15 tonight. Not a Notre Dame game. We're going to be celebrating the next U.S. Supreme Court justice.
Jackie, real quick, you've had private conversations with her. What is her disposition right now? I mean, anticipating this kind of firestorm.
So, you know, when I've talked to her, which has been a little while ago, you know, she understands the process. And I'll tell you that she walks the walk and she talks the talk. She is a real person. She is a real, strong, powerful, smart woman that is going to, I think, absolutely be the best spokesman at the Supreme Court for conservative values. And I think that there's nobody better. So I think when we talk about, you know, well, President Trump could have done this and could have done this. This is a grand slam for President Trump. She's the right person at the right time for this nation.
Absolutely. Representative Biggs, do you believe this nomination will ultimately confirm before the election?
I do. I believe so. And you know, because her qualifications are solid, she was recently confirmed. And also the attacks on her right now are simply religious bigotry at this point, or some ad hominem attacks. There's nothing of substance that they're going to be able to attack. I just hope it's not nearly as vitriolic as the Kavanaugh hearing was. Representative
Banks, do you feel the same way?
Yes. Once again, President Trump told us 4 years ago who he would choose from. He gave the American people a list of potential justices. We're still looking for that list from Joe Biden. That's the mystery in all this. The Democrats and Joe Biden fail to provide that same type of leadership that President Trump provided 4 years ago as a candidate. President Trump kept his word. We have no idea what Joe Biden would do in a situation like this.
We're looking for the list. We're looking for Hunter. We're looking for a lot of things. Indiana well represented this morning, as well as Arizona. Thank you all. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Pete.
You got it.